70.
Okay.
All the time. All the time.
And he used to be a scratch golfer. He's being very
I
modest.
used to be a 1.
I understand.
I mean,
A
I used
one
to be
handicap.
a 1.
Okay.
Now
So,
I'm 12. You know.
Where are you losing your shots?
Well, I'm losing most of my shots in putting and chipping.
Well, we definitely can fix that. That's not. I'm not worried about that. We'll fix that next time. When you miss greens, what's your miss? Left or right? No, on average.
Usually left.
On
You
left?
know, usually, like I said, I'm either
Kind of
coming
feel like
over
you're
it a
kind of
little-
like flipping, releasing at it a little bit.
flipping at it,
Okay.
or like I said, doing that number.
All right. So what I want you to do is you actually have a little bit of a weak left hand, which would not make sense with the left miss. But I think the weak left hand is kind of making you want to put that right hand in.
And again, this is part of my dimension. But all right, I mean, is weak this way or this way? I
So
always
it's
I can't ever-
I know. I'm gonna say.
remember.
So it's opposite hands. So the two, one of them under the club is strong. One of them over the club is strong. Okay. So here,
Okay.
right here. All
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
So my right hand, which
So-
is the one people worry about the most, if I'm too under the club, that's strong.
That's strong.
Okay.
That's what Ann is. Ann is
Exactly.
strong.
She's got a very strong right hand grip. That's think about it. That's why she wants to come from the inside here. Okay. You see that? 'Cause I'm naturally, and that's why the right hand we talked about kind of takes over with her. Okay. Now, left hand under the club is weak.
Okay.
Okay. So left hand under. See how I have no control of it? I have no control of it. Okay. Right now you're kind of right here. This thumb's right down the shaft. The V's kind of pointed up your left arm here. Or you know what V I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Between
Right.
your, yeah, exactly. That's kind of pointing up. See right there? That's kind of pointing up your left arm. So take this hand off real quick. Just rotate it. I got the club. Just rotate it. Just not quite that much. Go back. There you go. Right there. Where that V points at your chest. Okay. What that's gonna do is when, like I was talking about with this hand, now it feels like naturally the club releases itself because you've got a little bit stronger left hand. The club just naturally can release. Now you don't have to feel like you're having to kind of flip that right hand or roll it over because we don't want that. We don't want our hands to go this way, right? We don't want it to go this way. We want it to just square and then finish. We don't want it. It can release and square. We don't want it to release and flip. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Okay, so just imagine your left hand releasing it there with your left hand. Now, if I did that with my right hand, we don't want that. Left hand releases the club. The right hand is just there to just rip it through.
Wow.
Much better contact. Yeah. A little bit more of a draw, right on target.
Yeah.
Your other ones miss 15 yards right at that.
And normally I do draw the ball.
Boo, can I ask you a question?
Yes, ma'am.
As long as this is blinking, you're getting the. You're
Yeah,
getting,
it-
okay,
yeah,
okay,
it's counting,
okay,
yeah.
okay. I wanted to make sure I wasn't.
You're good. Nice.
I mean,
To me, that was a pull. But,
A little bit of a pull, but let me check your alignment real quick.
Yeah, but alright. I'm going for the far
Okay.
guy.
The white right there or the yellow?
Well, I'm not good with colors, but it's red and white, or black and white, or
Yeah, black
there's
and
black and white.
right here.
Yeah,
in front of the, yeah.
the first one.
The first
not,
one
not
right there.
this one here.
Yep. Wait, are you talking about the second flagpole or the third? Like one starting with here with the black one right in front of us?
From
at
the
50 yards?
left side, it's the first one on the left.
Not this one, not
Not
that one, but that
that
one, the white one.
Yeah.
Okay, just
that
want to make
white?
sure we're on the same page.
Is that, well, I mean, is that white and red?
Yeah,
white and black?
it's white and black.
Okay.
White and red right is the second one right here.
Oh, okay.
That was pretty.
A little bit of a pull because our shoulders were square to the target, and now granted that released right to the flag.
Right.
But So our shoulders were square and our feet were square. Okay? Just swing a little bit over the top.
Yes.
Just a bit.
Yes. No, I know.
All right. So what I want you to focus on is kind of the
Why do I do that?
Okay. You.
How do I stop it?
All right. So essentially, you have a little bit of the same problem as her, just not nearly to the extent. Okay. So you get to here nicely. Okay. But instead of working up at your head, you kind of turn your back and then get flat. When you get flat, you're just gonna naturally kind of just want to pull the ball.
And that was actually my number one question for you coming in here is because, like I said, I listened to all the golf channels
Right.
and all
No,
that
of course. I
crap,
understand.
and I'm thinking that I've been worried about my wrist cock.
Right.
And so my question was, I think I don't cock it enough,
Well,
and then I end up here, and then
Right.
having to
kind of
come
come
pass
across.
through.
Okay. Risk. I don't teach.
Or
I don't teach wrist shots.
Okay.
The reason I don't teach it is because no two people can repeat it the same exact way. Everybody's gonna put their own spin on it. Everyone's gonna release it early or cock it early, release it early. If it's naturally a part of your swing, I don't try to change it, but I don't teach it. If that makes sense.
Well, if you don't have one, that's not good though either.
Well, you're naturally gonna have one here.
All right, like that. I mean,
Think about it. Once you get to here, it's gonna be impossible. Hear me out real quick.
okay.
Once you get to here, it's gonna be impossible to get this to work towards your head without doing that and without the wrist cut. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay? Like, I can't bring it to here and then lift my arms high enough without a wrist cut. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
but
I
that
don't.
right there though, that second example, there didn't seem to be much wrist cock.
That's what I'm saying. That wasn't a wrist cut.
Okay.
That's what I'm
okay,
saying.
Yeah.
So, here, okay, I take it back to square. From here, this is where I start my wrist cut.
Okay.
There.
Right.
My wrist sets at the top. Okay, so if you're watching all the guys on the PGA Tour right now, they're not setting
Yeah, to me, that's not that. I mean, that's what I do.
That's
But
perfect.
that is perfect.
That is-
See, I'm thinking I need to be like that.
No, that's old school. That's old school. Okay, the reason people did the wrist cocks years ago, like here, and then they just rotated hard around it, is because they needed the extra whip at the bottom. You don't.
Right.
Okay, the shafts do it for you now. The club head does it for you now. Okay, you've just got to simplify and let the wrist cock naturally occur at the top, and then from there, all I want you to think about is just bringing the butt into the grip to the golf ball, and you'll always be on plane. So here's real quick. Let's set it back up. Let's set back up, but I want you to do a practice swing, and I'm gonna just run you through the positions real quick. Okay, so bring it to my hand. Good. Okay, so from here, now, try to tuck this elbow. Keep that one close to your body. Okay, so from here, you're gonna go up, there you go, right there. From here, shaft is perfect. This is pointing at our target line. Now, all we have to do, there, release that club back to the ball. That's the top of your backswing. I want the top of your backswing to be right here. Right, that's it, right there. That's the top of your swing. That's all you need. Yep, good. You see what he did? See what he did? He wanted to he felt himself rushing, stepping into it, and he wanted to restart. Beautiful. Now, you see it going a little bit more to the right than the other one?
Yep.
Okay, not a pull. Good.
I have my club face open? Or?
Nope. The grip did this.
Oh, the left hand.
Left hand went back to your original position.
Oh,
so you
it
want to
did.
come back. You want to get that V pointed more to your chest.
And this is stronger.
Exactly.
Strong.
Yep. Stronger. So you
Stronger.
don't have to feel like you have to. When I have a weak left hand, I really feel like I have to flip that or really release that right hand. When I have a strong left hand, it releases on its own. Did you like my sound effect?
I did.
Okay. Yeah, that was better.
That was
Going
pretty.
right to the target. That's perfect. I mean, that's really, really good. What are you hitting right there?
This is a 9.
All right, so you put it. How old are you? No offense. I'm just asking.
66.
66. I don't teach a single 66-year-old that can hit a 9 iron 145, 150 yards. And think about it. You just asked me about the wrist cock. Wrist cock's to build speed.
Right.
At 66, if you can still hit your 9 iron 150 yards, do you think you need any more speed?
No, but that, I would normally get this about 120 yards.
Well,
or I
now
was.
you're not. That stronger left hand's getting you. I mean, that white flag is 153 yards away from these mats. Now, you're not carrying it quite all the way there, but when it rolls
Right.
out to it, that's about what it's going to.
Oh, that's a hard
All right,
thing.
got a little quick. Got a little quick is all that was. Once you were talking in the middle of your swing, I felt like.
Well,
He
no,
does that all the
I do it
time.
all the time.
Right.
And actually, that's what all my guys, they love it. They laugh at me because they need for entertainment. And I
So-
do that because I'm thinking on it, which of course is bad for you.
So what I want you to do is I want you to feel like you kind of get all the way here before you ever start it down. Because on that one, it seemed like your body was still working this way, but your hands were already wanting to pull them down. Does that make sense? So it wasn't
Right.
synchronized. It wasn't synced up.
I need to go with the bottom half
Let the downswing start
with your
with
butt.
the bottom half,
Bottom.
and let your hands just follow through to the ball. Let your hands follow your hips to the ball.
But I don't know what I'm going to do if I can't talk to myself while I'm swinging.
It's okay. You're okay.
Quit talking, Mikey.
You do talk a lot. There's no doubt about it.
It's okay.
Yeah.
I just do that just so I don't think.
All right, hold on. Move that way a little bit. Let me just check his alignment. All right, good. Oh, that was pure right there. Pulled a little bit. You think that club face might be a little bit shut?
It could be.
Okay, so the reason I think it might be a little bit shut, Mike, is because we did strengthen your right hand a little bit, or your left hand a little bit. So you naturally kind of squared it up with your right hand with a weak left hand. Now that we've strengthened your left hand, you have to weaken your right hand just a little bit. Put your right hand a little bit more on top of the club.
Like that.
No. Like I'm talking about like there you go, like a centimeter, just to let them work together. Like, yeah, let's just try it. And like I said, no golf swings one size fits all.
Sure.
That might not work, but that's a fun. Let's try one more time. If not, we'll go back to the other side. Focus on your tempo. 1, 2, 1.
That looked
Better.
pretty.
That wasn't
That
bad.
looked real pretty.
Okay.
I feel myself coming out.
Well, let me hold on. Take a break. You've hit about 6 balls in a minute. Okay. Slow down.
Well, I'm married
All right.
to her.
All right, Miss Ann. Slow down. All right. Trust the process. Remember, think about the process. I wish Gordon Blake was here. I wish you could watch him. Gordon Blake he's a runner-up in the club championship and the senior club championship last year. But what I love about his swing, and y'all have similar builds, both about 6 foot, 6'1". How old are you? Maybe 6'2".
5'11".
Water. Either way.
Yeah, I call me 60.
There you go, 60. So what he does, what he's really good at, is once he gets to here, he's really focused on kind of waiting on it, then go. Okay, and what I mean by he overdoes it. And if we're being honest with you, he almost Hideki Matsuyama pauses at the top. But remember, feel versus real. If we can think about slowing it down at the top and almost feeling like we're pausing a little bit, you're going to see your swing speed increase, you're going to see your trajectory get better, and you're going to see your dispersion go down. Because what happens, the quicker we get, I can never replicate the same 2 shots in a row because I have no idea where the face is. I have no idea, you see what I'm saying? So when I get quick, and I get quick all the time, that was my swing thought all morning was don't get quick. Finish your swing, get it all the way back there. When I get quick, my body is still rotating this way, but my hands are already wanting to fire down. Okay, so I'll go ahead and demonstrate one. Got
I didn't even see that ball.
Straight right into those trees. Okay? That was quick. Ooh, and the car back. That was quick. I had no idea where the club face was. Now, I can do that same exact swing the next time, and it might end up 60 yards left as a duck hook. Yet again, I have no idea where it is. Okay? But if I focus on my tempo, if I focus on trying to not pull that down real quick, working on my tempo.
That's probably close.
A little bit, but when I focus on it, it slows me down. I deliver the club in a more deliberate way, and it's a crisper golf shot. Now it takes practice, it takes
Sure.
some time to get there, but I feel like you know how people always say just focus on one swing thought when you're playing,
Right.
just have one thought in your head. I feel like if yours would be tempo, you probably wouldn't come over the top, and you probably wouldn't talk as you swing.
Well, I'll try to stop.
I'm just kidding. I truthfully, it doesn't matter to me if you talk or not. If you can deliver the club the same way every time, you can sing Kumbaya for all I care. Focus on your tempo.
1, 2, 1, 2.
1, 2, 1.
1, 2.
2 counts on the back, 1 count on the down. Look at that.
Now, am I hitting it too high? That seems awfully high. But that's another lesson.
I mean,
Don't get upset. I'm not gonna. Never mind. I've been married to her for 35 years.
I understand.
I want to
get
be
it.
perfect now.
I get it. Miss Ann is definitely a perfectionist. That's for sure. No, don't get it. That's a good thing.
Hey, listen,
Don't-
y'all can't hurt my feelings.
Yeah, don't-
I'm teasing.
We're not.
Just-
We're not ganging up on you. What? See, what I want to do, which I never do, I'm sort of like Steve Stricker. I never take a divot.
Well, I know why. 'Cause you're playing your 9-iron off your left foot. There you go. Now try. You would have taken a divot there.
I would have.
Yes, you would have. That was perfect.
It was really pretty.
That was really pretty. Try again, but look, so I want your 7-iron in the middle of your stance. Your 8 and your 9-iron are actually like a ball back from the middle, okay? And then as you go, what's your highest iron? 5?
5.
All right, so 5, I want you to feel like 5's off your inner left thigh. So there's what I always say is there's a scorecard, okay? So with irons, this is only irons.
Right.
Only with irons though. Right in the middle of my stance, there's a scorecard. Okay? Let's just imagine it's that long.
Yeah.
5-iron, 6, what? 5, 6, 7's in the middle, 8, 9 pitch. There's a scorecard, and I'm gonna adjust that ball inside that scorecard. Now driver's gonna be up here off my toe, and if I'm trying to hit a low punch, it's gonna be back here off my right foot. Those are my 2 extremes. Okay? Everything else is inside that scorecard.
Have you played golf your entire life?
I didn't start playing until I was 19, and I'm 24 now.
6.
How'd you hear about it?
It was on Facebook.
There it is. Boom! Want you to see how far this goes. You just hear the white flag and it's rolling towards that blue flag. Okay? That's ball compression. That's divots.
That's what I want to do.
That's what you're missing, and it's
Right.
been about your ball placement the whole time.
Well,
It's also been about your tempo.
and about the
That was just a minor little fix. That's not a huge deal. Tempo and ball placement is a very big deal, though.
Does this work like this with the hybrids too?
Yes, sir.
Oh, that was too fast.
Too quick. Good. You can feel it.
Yeah, but no, I mean, to give you an idea, you were talking about where I lose my stroke.
Right.
I putt from 30 yards off the ground.
We can definitely fix that. There it is. Good. Now that one, the club face was left a little bit open. Remember that left hand, just release it. You kind of wanted to, you try to guide that one just a little bit. And that's my miss too. That's what I try to do is I just try to guide it. Matt, you can go ahead and start warming up. I'll be down there in just a minute.
Alright, 5 irons. Left side of the scorecard, right?
Yep, 5 irons, the front side of the scorecard. That's exactly right. Ha 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 ha. Look at that.
Hey, I haven't hit it that good in a long time.
Pure. Pure. So I hit a shot today from 212 yards. I hit my 7 iron.
Holy moly.
Now I had a pretty good wind behind me.
Yeah.
Not a ton of wind, and I only wanted to carry it to like the front of the green. I didn't want to go long.
Well, I thought in front of this past weekend we were watching what Aldo was saying. 469 yard par 4, 3 wood, 9 iron. A little different game than he was used to.
That's awfully pretty.
That was really good. Do you hear the sound difference?
Yeah, that's the main.
It's the compression of the golf ball. And here, take the 5 iron again and go hit one out in the grass. I can't do it a ton just because you try not to have to put it on grass. But let's just see if you're taking that divot again. Got on the real grass and you're worried about it. Don't worry about it. Let it happen naturally. And that was a little too far forward in your stance. That you kind of played that one off like inner foot. There you go. That's good right there. Inner left thigh. And
Got a little bit.
you got a divot.
A little bit.
It's not a
I don't
ton.
think I'm ever gonna
But
get
okay,
divot.
well here's the thing though. I get a divot. Look how little the bottom of my club is. That's designed kind of not to take a divot because it has no bounce. I mean, you see what I'm saying? It's very smooth. This one has a leading edge. That's why I take really. I mean, if you watch me hit one, I take pancake divots. I wish I did.
Yeah, that's why it always amazes me when I'm watching the golf tournament. How the hell they take these foot-long divots and they look like it's so easy.
This is how they do it. That left hand drives into the ground, but they do it. They're so pure, they're so good that they can do it the same every single time. I can't even do it. I mean, I legit can't. But if I'm hitting right here, and then back to blue.
Yeah.
Right. This grass also isn't very.
The grass is horrible right
kinda
now.
Tall, so it's not exactly going to give you the best of it. But either way, all I'm worried about with yours is sound. That's the only thing we're worried about is just sound with you. We're worried about you compressing that golf ball and not getting too quick to the point where you feel like you can't control the golf ball.
Now, this is too far out.
Let me see. Hold on, I got to see from this angle. Try again.
When I start hitting it bad, I start thinking.
Yeah, no, that's too far out.
That's too, so it should be more this way.
Right, exactly.
This
Yep.
way. This way to this way. Okay.
Exactly. Yeah. It's okay. Little bit off the toey side, huh?
I would.
That's too what?
I would kill for those.
Oh, you kill for
lately.
Right, right. Well, that wasn't quite as good as those couple that you
Right,
that
right.
you ripped, you know, over 200 yards. But
Of course, now that means I'm gonna have to rethink my approach to that.
yep. The biggest thing about that is you got to choose the club, but you got to commit to the club. If you don't think the club's going to get there, you're never going to get it there. That is so good. Oh my goodness, that is so much better than we were hitting. I mean, that is ridiculously good.
Now, but seriously, with the hybrid, is it the same? It's the same swing, or is it a different swing?
Yeah,
with
no.
the hybrid?
So it's the same swing as your iron. Now hybrids. Now, one thing people don't understand about hybrids is hybrids. They look like a wood. They got the forgiveness and the thickness of a wood, but they're made to replace irons.
Right.
They're designed to hit just like an iron. Okay, so I never want to see you play this 4-iron. I mean, this 4 hybrid should be played the
Off the
exact
left
same,
foot.
exact same place as that 5 iron, right off the left thigh, because we still want to catch it on the way down, like an iron. With a driver, I want to catch it on the way up. With a 3-wood, I just want to catch it square, hope to God it goes straight. Okay, but with a hybrid, we want to catch it on the way down. We want to dig into it like we would an iron. So play it off your left thigh, not too far forward in your stance, and just let the club naturally release. Hybrids, you don't have to feel like you flip because they close themselves. That's what they're designed for. Whatever reason, I have a hard time with this. There's a reason I play a 2-iron and a 3-iron. I don't hit hybrids very well. I find that they go left off the toe. You okay? You good? Okay, don't roll your ankle over there. I need to put a walking bridge or something right there. Good. If it's the last thing I do, I'm gonna get the Johnsons to
Exactly.
take practice strokes and walk back here and reset. It's the last thing I do. Yes. That's what I'm talking about. That's awesome. Great job. Good work. That is really good. So your two biggest issues, the only ones that I would focus on, tempo, okay, and ball placement. Put the ball in the same place every time, but make it put yourself in the position to where you do feel like you can take that divot, where you do feel like you're compressing that golf ball. Mike, there's no reason you should shoot over 75 right now if you're playing the right tees. Right. If you play too far back, yeah, I can see you shooting 78.
I
But if you're
stick to the blues.
to the blues or to the whites, I mean, honestly, there's no reason you should shoot over 76 ever, because you hit the ball so pure and so straight. It's just about getting the confidence back and the ball placement to give you that confidence to compress the golf ball. But we definitely need to do chipping and putting.
And you'll see why.
Yeah,
All
well,
right.
absolutely. Enjoy it,
Yes,
guys.
thank
ma'am.
you.
Absolutely. Hang in there.
All right.
It's going to be just
Patience,
fine.
patience,
Patience.
baby.
You just
Yeah.